Hello again, my minions. Sorry it's been a couple weeks that I've been off. Really haven't had much to think about or say. But I figure I'll give this another try, do another video blog. I tried putting one up the other day, however, according to YouTube, 20 minutes is too long. I know, that's what she said. But, you see, I wanted to do something because, well, Daytona 500 is tomorrow, and as everybody knows, I am a race fan, and I do have some predictions for the year that I think will be great. But I guess what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shortening up my predictions a little bit. That way it could fit into YouTube standards. Oh, by the way, YouTube, that's what I got to say about you. Anyways, we're going to start out with one of the big storylines. Everybody's talking about Danica Patrick coming into NASCAR. She's been in the Nationwide Series for a couple of years. Now she's going on to the Cup Series for a few races here and there. Does she have a chance to make it? I mean, Tony Stewart does have good equipment for Stewart-Haas Racing, but I think Cup is going to prove to be more of a difficult challenge for her than Nationwide Series. I mean, yes, she's on the pole for today's race, but that necessarily does not mean she's going to have a good year. I mean, for all we know, I think she'll personally finish ninth in the standings, and she probably might get a few top tens here and there, but she won't win a race. I'm sorry, I don't see it in her to win a race. Same with the Cup Series. Honestly, I think she'll end up crashing halfway through each race. That's just my opinion. She doesn't really have that experience just yet. Plus, it's Danica Patrick. Okay, sorry, nothing against women in racing. Personally, I think women in racing is a good idea. Same with African Americans, Asians, Cubans. Any type of race that wants into NASCAR should be able to get into it. But Danica's in it for the wrong reasons, and the only reason she's there is because she attracts sponsors and she's gorgeous. Doesn't necessarily mean she's gonna parlay that into success. For example, Anna Kournikova. Need I say more? Anyways, moving right on. Daytona 500 for tomorrow. Always a good race. It's going to turn out even better because we don't have to deal with the two-car drafting crap anymore after last year. Who do I think is going to win? It's going to be one of three drivers. Of course, got to go with my boy, Dale Jr. Sorry, but that's right. I'm a Dale fan. Do I think he could win? Possibly. I mean, this is his type of racetrack. Last time he won in any of the three series was 2010 Nationwide Series, which of course I'm wearing the shirt for right now. But he always has a good car whenever it comes to restrictor plate tracks. Look out for him. Reagan Smith could also win tomorrow. I mean, he's very good when it comes to qualifying. He has always driven a damn good race car at restrictor plate tracks. Plus, I can tell you right now, he can take a team like Furniture Row Racing, mediocre at best, and he could take them into a contender for the chase and for races. I mean, hell, he won Darlington last year. Also, it could also be A.J. Allmendinger's race to win. Why do I say that? Look at how far he's come since he drove for the 84 for Red Bull Racing in 2007. He went from only qualifying for like, what, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 races that year. Started qualifying for more. Then he ended up going to Richard Petty Racing. Prove he can grab holes. Prove he can have good finishes. He still's got to avoid the wrecks and stuff, but he's with Penske, and Penske has proven to have a good team, and they could bring out the best in any driver. I will say Kurt Busch, Ryan Newman, Rusty Wallace. Look at those drivers. Look at the success they have had with Penske. Before Penske, they might have been After Penske, some of them, But when they're driving for Penske, they've proven to have a good career. I mean, look at Keselowski last year. How many wins did he have? He proved that Penske could bring out the best in him. AJ is on the cusp of winning, and I think he's going to win. He might have a chance to win tomorrow. Hell, he might be able to win 2, 3, 4 races this year. For my team views, what I'm going to say right now, Roush Fenway, I don't think they're going to have that good of a year. I mean, right now, Kenseth is struggling just to find sponsors. Carl Edwards might continue his hot streak like he had last year. I don't think he's going to win the points title, though. Greg Biffle, he's iffy as a driver. That's just my opinion. Can he win? Yes, but He races to win, and half the time he can't even parlay that into a win. They're looking for sponsors for the number 6, which sucks because Ricky Stenhouse is a good driver. He's only going to be racing a few races this year, but I think he could have a very good car too. Of course, Hendrick Motorsports, I'm calling it right now, even though I'm not the biggest Gordon fan or the biggest Jimmy Johnson fan. I do like the fact that Junior is driving for him. I do like the fact Casey Kane's driving for him. It's going to turn to success. I think all 4 drivers are going to win this year. That's just my opinion. Mike Waltrip Racing, Clint Boyer can take a crappy team and turn it into a contender. Look for it to happen. I do think Boyer will win a race with them this year. It's what Michael Waltrip Racing needs. Let's see. Any other teams I'm missing out? Oh, yeah. The Gibbs boys. I just want to say, after this year, bye-bye, Joey Logano. I really don't think you're that good of a Cup driver. You got rushed in too quick, too soon, just because Tony Stewart was leaving, and you only lucked out by getting a victory in a rain-shortened race. That was it. You haven't really done much since. Kyle Busch is a dick. I hate his guts, but he's successful on the track. If he dropped the ego, he might be able to do a little bit more. Denny Hamlin is going to bounce back from a disappointing year last year. He won't be top 5 at the end of the point standings, but he will be in the top 10. He's going to have a good run. Petty Motorsports, look for Marcus Ambrose to sweep both road course races. That's just my opinion. I think he's a good road course driver. He's a good short track driver too when he wants to be, but road course is where he goes. That's where he dominates. Eric Almirola in the 43, it's going to be good for him. I do think so. Might take him a couple years to win a race, but he's going to have some good finishes. Kurt Busch joining Phoenix Racing. Once again, team with subpar skills that could turn into a race contender just because Kurt Busch is driving for him. He is good, guys. I mean, when you guys got guys like Clint Boyer and Kurt Busch driving for mediocre teams, they can turn them into race winners. Mark Martin, I guarantee at least one more victory for you. I'm sorry, I said this last year, but I really do think it's going to happen. He's going to set the record for the oldest driver to win a Cup race. It will happen this year. Guarantee it. Penske Racing, I said this a while ago, talking about like AJ Allmendinger and how Daytona could be his track. Look at who's driving for Penske right now. You got AJ Allmendinger and you got Brad Keselowski. Keselowski went from a mediocre driver to a driver that has skills and almost won the points title last year. I'm calling it right now. The Blue Deuce and Brad K are going to win the Cup championship. Last year was not a fluke. He's got the goods now, and he's got the team to prove it. AJ Allmendinger will also probably finish top 10 in points, win about 2 or 3 races, and make it. Good team. Richard Childress Racing, I like to see him continue success. I really do. Paul Menard won the Brickyard last year. It was not a fluke. He did win. He's gone from a daddy's boy who only got in because of his dad owning a store and being a sponsor to a guy who has shown he can drive with the best. I didn't like him before. He's a good driver now. He's earned my respect. I think he's going to win another race this year. Harvick will continue to win. Not a Harvick fan either, but he's got a good career. Good team. They got the goods. Jeff Burton, I feel for the guy. He went on a 5-year winless drought before winning a race in 2006. He hasn't won one since 2008. He's going to break the streak. Watch for Richmond or Darlington for that to happen. There are so many good teams out there this year that it could be anybody's season. We could see a whole slew of first-time drivers win this year. We could see drivers who have not dominated in a long time dominate. Hell, we could see winless droughts end. Dale Jr., cough, cough, got a good driver driving that car, of course. Him, the 88. Steve Letarte, good crew chief. Worked wonders with Jeff Gordon, even though I hate the guy. And they have gelled, and last year they proved that they were on the cusp of winning, and this is going to be the year they win. I'm calling it right now. Junior, he's going to finish 4th in the points standings. That's my opinion. Stewart-Haas Racing, Ryan Newman is going to continue a downfall. I hate to say it, but I see it. He's not the driver he was when he was with Penske. He'll grab some poles, but he won't win too much. He'll get caught up in a lot of wrecks. Stewart will finish top 5 in the points standings. This is what I'm going to say right now. Keselowski wins the Cup Championship. Johnson comes in 2nd. Stewart 3rd. Junior 4th. Casey Kane 5th. That's my top 5 for the points standings this year. I'm going to keep this one short. I know it's 10 minutes long, but hey, you guys got my opinion for the year on the 2012 NASCAR season. It was a short one, but hey, hope you enjoy it. Anyways, I am out. I'll see you guys later.